if you ask me, I will say a lot of people love being deceived. Not because they didn't know what the word of God said about the situation they found themselves on. They all knew the truth.
Just to kill what they're going behind. Stand as a man of God. Como pepo, aliwashomena na manga, wala como pepo, na kumashola, na kumashola, na mashola chita yako, na mashola mana wako, wewe na pia na mpango, na mpango za Yesu, maisha kwa mashola, wala kwa mashola, sababu chakula cha mashola, in Jesus' name,
a lot of people love to be deceived. Not because they don't know the word of God, no. And not because they don't know what the word of God said about any particular situation they found themselves. They do know. And they do know what the word of God said about any situation they are. But because they love being deceived, but because they loved believing what they know from the beginning is not true, and because they are so gullible, because they allow themselves to be used, and that is why there are so many pastors out there, especially those who are self-ordained, parading themselves as pastor, eating from where they did not walk. I call them parasites. Remember what the Bible said, that we should test our spirits. I believe that if we should talk from now till the end of the world, which I don't even know when it's going to be, people will continue to be the way they are. People will never change. And the worst part of it is this: when you change them from this side, they will invent another system. Before, it was the system of sowing a seed. Sow a seed for God to answer your prayers. Now it is pay tithes. Then from paying tithes, it is now giving people command and telling them exactly the amount you want them to use to sow seed for God to answer their prayers. Is that not ridiculous? Wow.
This has a lot more to do than just politics. New Era Detroit, they call it church accountability. Taking congregations to task for not serving the community in their estimation as those churches should. They say something doesn't add up when a pastor makes a lot of money, drives a luxury car, and yet the people who live near his church are in poverty. A scuffle inside the sanctuary after New Era Detroit protests during a worship service.
Let me go, man. Let's go.
Zeke, the leader of the group, offered no apologies for the dust-up at Great Faith Ministry Saturday. only the reasoning behind it.
This situation is bigger than just Wayne T. Jackson. This is about black churches and black pastors who live a lavish life on behalf of the people, and they're not giving back to their community.
He's referring to Bishop Wayne T. Jackson, the wealthy pastor that welcomed Donald Trump, drives a Rolls Royce, and lives in a mansion. Zeke was there for the offering Saturday.
When they started the offering at $1,000, and then they said if you don't got $1,000, then do $300. And if you don't got cash, then we got ATM machines. I don't understand that logic. I don't understand that way of thinking, and I don't understand that to be what religion is.
New Era Detroit says the neighborhood surrounding Great Faith Ministries is by and large impoverished.
This guy has networks, churches, fancy cars, you know what I mean, $1 million houses, and there's babies in this community that's going without food at night. Somebody has to be frustrated about this enough to do something that will get people's attention, and that's what